Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ken.
I'm Dex.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Ken.
And this is Ultra Apex Radio.
On a break, dude.
Yo, park it yourself, Metallica Brett.
Hey guys, welcome back to Ultra Apex Radio, where we, the band Ultra Apex, hang out with you, invite you into our weekly hangs as a band, and introduce you to new music that we're coming across as we're out online in this crazy time that we're in, promoting our band, getting the word out about our music. If you haven't heard of us before, check out our 4-song EP that dropped just a few months ago. It's a self-titled EP.
But wait, there's more.
Our lyric video for So Yeah just dropped today as well, alongside this video. So go ahead and check out our YouTube channel to check out both of these videos.
Now we're going to introduce you guys to some new music that we've been coming across. This first band that we're going to show you is this group out of Melbourne, Australia called Kota. I came across these guys on a blog called Last Day Death that also featured the Ultra Apex tune It's All Right on one of their playlists. So thank you to Last Day Death for the shout out and having our tune on your site. But this band Kota is really, really awesome. We threw them on the playlist, which actually we should mention that. We also have a Spotify playlist called Ultra Apex Radio that accompanies this vodcast. So make sure to check that out. And yeah, this band, you're going to hear them in just a second, but like they have a huge sound. Did you guys listen to this track yet?
That's sick, dude.
Okay, so Dex is saying no. I'm excited. I'm always excited when we haven't heard something to see what the reaction is the first time around.
I've been purposefully not listening to the tune so I can have like a true reaction to it.
Yeah, for sure. So this tune is, as I said, by the band Kota, and it's called Harvest. And let's get into that now. First impressions?
It like made my whiskey go directly to my mouth. Like I couldn't even control it, dude. No, it's sick, man. I think this is one of the ones that stood out to me on that you had shared some time back. And, you know, the sound immediately made me fall in love with them. Like just that opening riff to where it all kicks in is super heavy, super, you know, I don't want to put a label on anything, but kind of stoner rocky, which is something I love, man. So I think it's great.
Well, you said that like when I sent it to you initially, you were like, I love stoner rock. And I was like, oh, I didn't even really realize that that's what they called this. But then I find more and more bands that have this vibe that are kind of, they're given that kind of a classification, you know, it has those like Sabbath kind of feels. Well, that's where it goes way back to.
That intro riff is really cool.
What's the band that does the song Space Lord Mother Mother?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Monster.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yep. Yeah, I love that intro riff. I love a clean guitar that sounds like that thick. Like you guys know what I'm talking about, that tone of the clean guitar at the beginning. Of course, when the distortion comes in, like if it's lights out, it's killer.
Yeah. For a second I was like, is that bass or is that guitar? That's sick.
Yeah, I like how the drums come in and follow kind of like the same riff with it.
Yeah.
In drum, yeah. And then the hi-hat work is pretty fancy. I'm a sucker for fancy hi-hat work. So
I didn't even hear it. I'm gonna go back now. We got to hear that. That's it. That's the hi-hat work you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's killer.
And I like that the snare is like keeping that same sort of rhythm with the guitar. It's kind of like a recurring throughout the whole thing. It's cool.
Oh, this is a great live song.
Yeah.
It's a
That
new song.
last-
I don't know if they played it live yet, but
The last note in that riff, though, the dude, dirty. That is
Yeah.
dirty.
I'll bet that's really fun to play.
Yeah.
I think Eric.
What's that, dude?
I think Eric was right on the money when he's like, as soon as the song kicks in, you just put a beer, you put some liquor in your mouth, and it's like it's probably the closest I've felt to like being like at the launch pad or like your local neighborhood bar, just rocking out to a rocking band on stage.
Yeah, man. That chorus is great. And like, did you guys hear that the high stuff that they brought in on the guitar?
Yeah.
That really
Mhm.
helps like the melodic nature of the chorus to shine. But
yeah.
but I mean, it has that simple melody, and the vocal is very, very cool. Like, it's the perfect tones for this
I
song.
think everything is very well placed too. I think the vocals are well placed, and kind of just when it's all coming together, or even where we're at now with the individual parts, with the drum and bass and stuff, and then the guitar coming in.
Yep.
Well done. It's good.
Yeah.
I like how that rhythm, that main rhythm that the guitar is usually playing, now goes to the bass while the solo's coming in. That's super cool.
Yeah. That's
Keeping that energy, that beat.
Those high notes he's playing, like, they're so thick. Like, the tone is awesome. It's ridiculous. Dex, would you guess that he doubled that, or is it just like a really thick tone?
It could either be a double, like, and you're hearing that phasing effect, or it could be an actual phasing effect.
Mhm.
Being a 3-piece, I imagine like throwing on some effects or whatever to get that bigger tone.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of some of the stuff that like the tones that like Kurt Cobain was able to pull off, like for guitar solos as a 3-piece, that would just sound like
Yeah.
Actually, shit. That was really cool.
Cool effect.
Was it just me, or did you guys hear like it almost like they did like a tape slowdown at the end of his vocal there, like the before it's too late. Like
Mhm.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
a
it was
cool
cool.
touch.
Like this band, like they just like they sound like huge. But it also sounds like do you get like a sort of like a garage band type vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to like do because I was thinking about how the drums sound. They sound so perfect for this song, like the tones that they got like with the recording of the drums. And I thought of like it doesn't sound like they're in a garage, but it doesn't. It's just like, I mean, this sound doesn't. You don't want it to sound pristine. Like
Right.
you want it to sound
Yeah.
pretty and kind of like
grungy, for
Yeah.
a lack of better of a term. You know, you want it to not sound perfect.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where those guys are from, Ken?
So they're from Australia.
Sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Good job, Kota.
Well done,
Great song.
Aussies.
Very well done.
Yeah, sick.
Mode, motherfucker.
The vibe I got, you know, like, but I was also getting like some Aussie vibes from his vocals too.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if it was the sound of his voice or if it was maybe like the melodies he was using with the song, but I could totally hear like Ozzy or, you know, Black Sabbath.
The Sabbath.
Yeah.
Like you saying, I mean, I also think of Corrosion of Conformity, like with the tones and stuff. And I never realized until Eric mentioned it, like that totally is like stoner rock, you know, like Corrosion of Conformity. But I love their guitar tones, and this reminds me of that stuff for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely hear a lot of the Sword, which again is pulled back from Black Sabbath, Ozzy and stuff. But it's I that genre I love, dude. There's so like, despite how, you know, I mean, and some people are probably gonna say our songs sound like, you know, some grunge bands, right? We were just discussing that, but I don't think that's a formula that necessarily needs to be changed or really tinkered with too much. You know, in terms of trying to change it or make it any different. You know, there's bands out there that are doing it really, really well, and no doubt this is one of them.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear more from these guys. I feel like the few tunes that I've listened to from them, their sound is kind of evolving a little bit more in this direction. I could be wrong. I haven't listened to their whole catalog, but yeah, this song, I mean, as soon as I pressed play on that song and then that riff came in, I was like, oh, this is fucking cool, man.
Yeah, super good.
Those guys are badass.
So now we're going to get into the track you brought, Eric.
Oh, sweet. All right, so this next one is by some Albuquerque locals, Rock Jong Il, which I love that name. Such a good name, dude. Two of my buddies playing this band, John and Jay Collins. Well, John Hockmala, Jay Collins. Jay also happens to be the owner of Orange Whip Records, which is who we released our 4-song EP with. But these guys have been around the music scene for a long time. They're a lot of fun to see live. The song we're going to play coming up is called Propaganda. I'm going to read this straight off of this little bio that they have on the Orange Whip website, but they're kind of crossover thrash punk. They're notoriously too punk for the metalheads and too metal for the punk rockers. So I think that's a really good description.
I'm afraid you're just too darn loud.
Certainly, if you guys listen to any kind of thrash or just any kind of old skate punk stuff, you're going to hear a little bit of like DRI influence, you know, bands like that. I kind of think Municipal Waste, if you haven't heard those guys, they're not along those thrash lines too, but it's, you know, they're super good, man. They rip, they straight up rip. And I'm actually really excited to see your guys' reactions to this too, because, you know, I don't know if this is in your alley at all, but it's going to be interesting to see what you have to say about it.
Well, I mean, that'd be pretty terrible. Like if we was playing and all was like, it was cool, I guess, you know. No, I'm sure it's gonna rip, man. Did you mention that Augustine, our buddy Augustine, that
Yeah, so I didn't even talk about
Right.
that. I'm sorry. So this was actually recorded in Albuquerque at Empty House Studio by Matthew Tobias, who is an amazing producer and recording guy here. But the album was actually mixed by Augustine Ortiz, who filmed our videos at the Decibel Foundry in Santa Fe.
yeah, all 4 of our videos for our EP, he filmed them and he did a fantastic job. So thank you, Augustine. Let's get into this track that he mixed from Jong Il, Propaganda. I hear the metal. For sure, man. Like those pinch harmonics and that, like there's some Iron Maiden there and shit, man. It's great.
That's exactly what I was.
I thought of Maiden too.
Feeling Maiden in this.
It's the galloping
Yeah.
rhythm for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
right?
as a dun, 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 yeah. for
Yeah.
There's some more hi-hat work for you, Ken. That was cool.
Yeah.
It's different to go to the
The
hi-
drums are ridiculous, dude. Their drummer Jeff is an animal, dude. He is so good.
Oh, I bet. I can hear the double bass already.
Yeah.
Now,
What was that, Ken? Sorry, man. I mean, Eric.
Ne-
I mean, Dex. What the fuck am I saying?
now I'm hearing Modern Priest, Judas Priest.
Dude, Priest's last record was sick. The newest one,
Dude.
it was so good.
The song Judas is Rising. That's
Yeah.
the song I was thinking when I heard that double bass work right there.
All right, like we were talking about it before, actually, before we started filming this episode, but we were talking about the whole Megadeth Metallica thing. I hear some Dave Mustaine in that vocal. Do you guys hear it at all?
I don't mind Dave Mustaine, so
You know,
awesome.
it's funny. No, I don't. I love Megadeth, but, and it's interesting because you're talking about like the punk metal crossover kind of thing, right? And that's really like in a very early time. That's Megadeth and Metallica. Like
no
yeah,
doubt.
they were
Yep.
too punk or too metal for you know
Mhm.
those scenes as well. Like, but Dave Mustaine's voice was very punk influenced, like from you know, even like their earlier covers were like old punk bands.
Yeah, Sex Pistols. They covered Sex Pistols.
Yeah,
Anarchy in the UK.
it's kind of funny. Like I'm hearing some of that. Dave Mustaine would just take the note and carry it out.
I'm hearing like not as pronounced, but like maybe Jello Biafra from the Dead Kennedys kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I could see
Yeah.
that, dude.
I'm nodding, but
Uh-huh.
I'm not cool enough to even know what you're talking about. So I'm just gonna go like this. I'm just gonna go, yeah, dude, because you know that I know what you're saying.
Dex gets his speed play right there.
Yeah.
gang vocals like that are always something I've wanted to be able to pull off in a band, but like it's hard, man. They sound great. Like it sounds really tough. It sounds good.
That solo was nasty.
It was.
Dude, it was like S&M Airlines No Effects guitar solo right there. So good.
Everybody in the band shreds, dude. Every single one of these guys just absolutely rips.
Killer. Oh, there it is.
That's it.
Dig it.
We only do one tune per band, so. That was killer, man. That was killer. Yeah, so like we heard the Maiden, we heard Judas Priest, Megadeth.
Yeah.
All good things, man.
Yeah.
For
me, it started out like
punk, but you cited some punk for sure. I mean, like there's like that crossover thing happening. But I think it sounds killer, man. The tones are great too. Like, I mean, to comment on the mix, I think that like everything is obviously mixed together well, but like everything's shining really well too. Like the bass had like that really cool. I mean, the bass kind of had like a punky tone to it, like that clicky.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was happening.
Jigga, 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 jigga.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, the drums were pretty insane.
Yeah, they were pretty awesome.
I could just imagine these guys would just be so much fun to go out with your friends like on a Friday night and go watch them and just have a great time.
Yeah. Like, it also sounds like you might get punched in the face.
You will get punched in the face, but that's all part of the experience.
I totally envision just seeing this band playing at the launch pad with the big circle pit going on and just all of the madness and stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Good job, guys. Very good.
Daddy got rules.
So, speaking of circle pits, I'm sure this next band has plenty of them. Our last tune today is coming from a band out of Budapest, Hungary, called the Hellfreaks. They originally started in 2009 as a psychobilly band, but since they've rebranded as a punk rock metal group, modern, like the quote that I found online for these guys was a modern punk rock metal band with a healthy touch of fuck off and die.
That's not very nice.
And so I ended up finding these guys on the Signal Chords channel on the Signal Chords page on Instagram. The guy who runs that is a super, super cool guy. He only puts, really, really great music on there. So it was really flattering to have him include us. But this band, when I heard this band, like the singer is ridiculous. Like some of the notes that she hits are just so strong and aggressive. And I was like, we've got to do this song on the show. She's a beast. And so let's get into the song. This song is called Red Sky, and it's from the band the Hellfreaks. That's a crazy band name, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
A healthy touch of fuck off and die.
FOD.
I didn't mention that the guitar work is badass too. Like,
dude, the mix is really good too, man. Like everything has its own space. That bass sounds freaking great.
those harmonies are badass.
She rips, dude.
She's
really good,
right?
Yeah. Holy crap.
that was the note. Like when she hits that note in the chorus, I'm like, it's just so cool, man. It's badass. What do you guys think so far?
It's pretty rad.
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking like I'm hearing a really heavy punk influence in it. You know, I thought it was gonna be a little more metal from that intro riff, but I'm really hearing like a you know, almost a style like I don't know if you guys remember Tsunami Bomb back
Exactly.
in the day.
Dude, totally.
Yeah.
Agent
And
M,
there's some
dude.
strung out in
Agent
there.
M.
Like, with how like there's metal riffing,
Yeah.
but it has like some cool, like happy sounding scales.
Yeah, it's really melodic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fucking cool. Like
Yeah.
how they came out of the turnaround after the chorus. That little that was fucking cool.
So fucking cool. I think if you take the band Tsunami Bomb and you mix it with the band Ignite, you get this band.
Who's Ignite? I don't know if I've heard them.
I love Ignite. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm almost hearing like some of the metal-y pieces too, like Strung Out, or even early, like really early Thrice stuff too.
Yeah.
That's good. Dude, that bass riff,
Yeah.
that is gnarly.
That break into the solo
Yeah.
is really cool. Cause it
Yeah, dude.
has like it's driving as hell still, but like it kind of like fell into this groove, man. Like it's not where you predict it to go, but it's very cool. Yeah.
Yes. Smile,
Yeah,
smile and nod, guys.
It's like he's saying things again. Just let him say things.
Smile.
I kind of want to go back a little bit to when it came into that solo. I want to hear it again.
Isn't that bass?
The bass sounds killer.
Yeah.
That bass is
so
sweet.
Yeah.
I love the aggressive nature of her voice, yet it still sounds very melodic. But like every word, she's like pushing it like with a really cool attitude. Like,
Yeah.
you guys hear what I'm saying? Like
It's a clean vocal, but a little bit of rasp here and there, but not like overly raspy though. If that makes
But
sense.
she just straight up owns it though. Straight up owns it.
yeah, she's like, I mean, I think she sounds like a freaking star. Like they sound like a band that could be huge.
Yeah. The confidence like is what I hear in that chorus. It's like when she's just owning those notes with the grit and everything.
Yeah.
hearing a lot of women do that or do it as well as she's doing it. I mean, it's like I'm getting so many like different bands like but also like they just this band could be huge, I think.
Yep. That does sound like it could be a strung out riff.
Yeah, easy.
Like,
yep.
And it's up there with it. Like, I mean, it's right on par. It's great. That was badass.
Yeah,
Like the way that
was good.
picking ended with that drum fill.
Yeah. Let's still going.
They're ending that out with some Eddie Van Halen shit, man.
Yeah.
That bass tone has
Let it
me
ring
drooling,
out.
dude. That bass tone on that song was so thick and just present, but it didn't drown anything out, dude. That's what was cool about it.
Yeah, the mix
Yeah.
was fantastic. And yeah, so this band is from where you were born, right, Dex? You were born in Hungary, right?
Not Hungary, no.
Oh, it's not Hungary?
No.
Where were you
No,
born?
I was born in Turkey.
Oh, fuck.
Turkey.
Yep.
Well, we're in New Mexico, so nobody knows what the fuck that is anyway. So.
No.
Were you a military brat, Dex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if I'm going to leave that in because that was embarrassing.
I think you should leave it in.
Let's hear how long they go with that guitar stuff. There it is, man.
That was great. That was so good.
Well, great job. I mean, I think of all the bands that we did tonight, those guys have like the most followers and stuff. They're doing really well for themselves. I don't know if they'll see this, but if you guys do see it, fantastic job. Killer sound. It sounds so good.
Heaviest show so far.
That was really special.
Yeah, I think actually all those bands fit really well together. It was like a little bit of a progression. I think, our first episode or whatever, we had some poppy stuff and some kind of, grungy stuff. It's funny that all the bands chosen tonight really were part of the same evolutionary timeline.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we were citing like metal, like from like the godfathers of metal. We were talking about Black Sabbath. We're talking about Ozzy, and then
Iron Maiden and Priest.
We talked about Metallica, Iron Maiden, Megadeth. All right, well, thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. Again, we are the band Alter Apex, and this is just a few episodes. We're just a few episodes into this thing that we're doing. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I'm rambling. You can check out our music videos right here on this channel. Hit up the Alter Apex radio playlist on Spotify, and we'll be back probably next week with another one of these episodes where we introduce you guys to new music, hang out, shoot the shit, drink beer, bring your beer, and yeah, make sure it's empty by the end because it's empty if you can't tell. I need to get another one.
And we're cut. Great show, guys.
To check out both of these videos. No, it doesn't sound right either. Because if you're watching this video already,
You're already
it's like